As the 14th general election draws closer, this episode of Quickiepedia takes a closer look at Johor and Pakatan Harapan's chances of emerging victorious in the state. Johor Darul Ta'zim has a total of 56 state seats, which means Pakatan Harapan needs to win at least 29 to form the state government. However, it's not going to be easy because Johor is a Barisan Nasional stronghold and has been so for decades. The state is actually the birthplace of Umno. In 2004, the ruling coalition held 55 out of 56 state seats, and the other one was won by PAS. In 2008, the opposition managed to win 6 seats, 4 were won by the DAP and 2 were won by PAS. In 2013, the opposition had a major breakthrough and won 18 seats. 13 of them were won by DAP, 4 by PAS and 1 by PKR. Calling that progress for the opposition coalition would be an understatement. But then something happened. PAS had a messy breakup with Pakatan Rakyat. So now, in order to form the state government in GE14, Pakatan Harapan needs to take the 4 seats won by PAS out of their calculation. This means they'll need to win 15 more state seats while holding on to the 14 seats they've won in the last general election. And that's going to be really difficult, but not impossible. If we go by the results of the 2008 general elections, 20 seats out of the 56 state seats in Johor were marginal seats, with a vote majority of 11% or less. Among them, 11 are Barisan Nasional controlled constituencies, 7 belong to DAP, 2 are seats held by PAS. All of these 20 constituencies were safe seats for Barisan Nasional for decades until 2008. Since the 12th general election, votes to BN in these 20 seats have reduced drastically. For instance, in 4 seats which BN once enjoyed a rock-solid majority of more than 10,000 votes, had plunged to the lower 4-figure range in the last GE. 5 more were even won by Pakatan Rakyat. Let me give you a better picture of what that actually means. BN won Stulong and Puteri Wangsa by a majority of 16,745 and 12,340 votes in 2004, but lost these seats to DAP and PAS respectively with 3,296 and 3,469 votes. This is why all eyes are on these 20 marginal seats. Now let's take a look at the factors that may lead to a vote swing in these constituencies. Mainly, it is the growing economic discontent. These 20 constituencies are mainly urban seats in the greater Johor Bahru area and seats in semi-rural districts along the west coast. The voters in the semi-rural districts mainly consist Chinese and Javanese small estate owners. With the price of commodity goods at a low and rapid inflation rate in recent years, the income for these small landowners took a hard hit, and a sense of discontent appears to be growing. Meanwhile, a strong sentiment against serious corruption scandals associated with the federal government among the urban voters in the greater Johor Bahru area is widespread. However, for Pakatan Harapan, things may not be so simple. To form the state government, they not only have to hold on to the 14 seats that their component parties have won in the previous elections, they will also need to be able to win another 15 seats. Simple mathematics show that Harapan should focus on 11 marginal constituencies of Barisan Nasional to try to secure a victory. The problem is that 8 out of these 11 seats were contested by PAS in the previous polls. With PAS out of the picture, Harapan will be fielding candidates from either Amanah or Bersatu this time. Should PAS throw their hat into the ring again, there will definitely be 3-cornered fights. Now, how will the Malays vote when they have to choose between Umno, PAS and Amanah? Aside from that, Malay women's votes in the local establishments are also a key success indicator in the polls. Bersatu has managed to successfully attract many male party members from Umno to jump ship. However, the local Wanita Umno remain to be staunch supporters of Barisan Nasional. This means they could be a silent kingmaker in the next poll. Lastly, DAP's 13 seats cannot be taken for granted. Many of those who won in the previous polls were new faces, and their service and performance in the last 5 years may not be outstanding. On the other hand, even though MCA performed badly in the last election, the party continued to serve the people. Soon, the grounds of Johor and the rest of Malaysia will become a battlefield. Only the voters can decide the fate of the nation.